And hello and welcome back. Happy Monday to you people. We are back on Kenshi. And I think, after some time to think about it, I think since we already paid for the room or the bed here to heal up, I think old Takeya is just gonna... Whoa, that is a very body positive Shek woman. I think he's just gonna hang out here in the bar for a little bit and then hit the hay and head back to the hub in the morning. Unfortunately, our trip here to aimless battle has won us no victory so far. Faith. So what I'm thinking is that we hang out here for the night, because our trip to Rain the Giant, what a name. Our trip to Squin here was not exactly the most fruitful. We didn't get what we were looking for, sadly, but that doesn't mean we can't continue with our plans of possibly gearing up for some kind of expedition. What we were looking for was a tent of some kind, and we're not really finding anything here. But we're gonna maybe we hang out a bit till the morning, check the general store and not just the travel gear store. Do they have a general store here in Squin? Maybe we look into that right now while we wait. Akifumi of the Drifters. I was also thinking, because right before I recorded this, I was just taking a quick shower, thinking about our situation, and I wonder... Weapon shop. There's got to be a general store, right? Residential. General shop. Boom. Oh, come on now. Let's get him actually moving a little bit. There you go. Let's check the general store. I feel like that's a place that might have the kind of tent we're looking for. I'm looking for something... God, you Shek are big, burly, scary-looking motherfuckers. Never really looked at them up close. And, I genuinely wish I hadn't. What is that? Hemp? Huh. Interesting. Yeah, you don't have anything I'm looking for, sadly, for me. But that's okay. That is A-okay. So yeah, our time here has been a bust. But I was thinking about our situation, and let me say, maybe not entirely a bust. It is nice to get the heck out of the hub from time to time. But, more hemp. Wow. I didn't know that was legal here. But I was thinking maybe perhaps we take on another person. It's not something I'm particularly interested in doing, but might help if we're planning what could possibly be a lengthy expedition. But I have no idea why we would be wanting to plan an expedition. I'm trying to think. It's been about 20 days, soon to be 21 days, since we left Bast. And the name of the game has always just been survival. You know, whatever that looks like. Surviving as best we can. Hopefully they don't charge us again for the bed. They did. Frickin' Shek scumbags. But that's fine. Just get your rest on. But perhaps we don't frequent this establishment ever again. So, you know, I'm trying to think, since the name of the game has always been survival, why would we even really be planning an expedition? We have an area that we could go to where this man could continue to live and survive and thrive. We could move to Akron's Pride, this beautiful little river valley, and it appears one of the most nice stretches of greenery in the world. I mean, this is all swamplands. I don't know what farming looks like in other areas. I think you can prospect and learn that, but I don't actually know how prospecting works. Maybe that's something we have to check out one of these days. If we're planning to save money, and we'll maybe make our way back to Ocran's Pride via Blister Hill to do some trading, maybe we prospect and see what that looks like. Because I'm not sure how that function in the game works. I've never used it. I've never built up a settlement. I have purchased a house and like repaired it, but that's about it. Oh, geez, we are getting hungry too. Come morning, we're gonna buy some food. I did not notice that. We will definitely maybe buy a piece of dried meat. But we've got 4,500 cats, and I think 4,500 cats is... It will be... it's a good start. I'd like to have 10,000 cats before we go on any kind of shopping trip, though. And honestly, even that probably wouldn't be enough for what I'm thinking. And that's a shame, because I'm thinking maybe it's time we definitely upgrade what we have here. At the very least, the shirt and the headpiece. And I'm thinking possibly keep this light armor, but then we go medium on everything else. But I just don't know. That will make us quite slow. That will make us exceedingly slow. Wow, that was a very strange movement. But even more than armor protection, I think we need to be looking for a new weapon. We're definitely not going to find the kind of weapon we need here among the shack. They seem to only sell gigantic weapons. Alright, so ate the dry meat. That's gonna fuel us for our trip back to the hub, which we need to get moving and grooving on. Hello, Bruna. Y'all just hanging out waiting for me? Bruna and Imai? Well, they're not harassing me, so that's a slightly warmer welcome than we usually get. Oh, maybe they're just static town guards. Yeah, looks like it. I guess they're just patrolling through the city as best they can. I wonder if... I'm starting to wonder if 10,000 is actually enough. And also, how is this man looking? Looking pretty good. No longer skin and bones. I was hoping to see him just, like, ripped, but guess that was too much to hope for. I wonder if we need a bigger backpack, too. But if we're going on an expedition, maybe we just fill this with basic first aid kits. Just stuff for bandaging. Quick. Maybe fill like 2 rows with bandages, and then food cube Just some food cube action, man. Who is this? Moritsugu of the Thieves, Shinobi Thieves. Not as great as the last guy we met leaving town who was part of the Shinobi Thieves. I feel like nobody remembers our boy Hendrix. But I remember Hendrix. And I honor Hendrix. We'll go up into the mountains. Hopefully we're protected enough from the dust storm to be able to see Ellen of the Tech Hunters, who is a Shek woman. Interesting. Not a very Shek sounding name. Yeah, I think today, you know, I'm still wrestling with the idea of going on a long range expedition, because I feel like United Cities territory is hostile even to people that are not being hostile themselves. It's so dangerous. Everybody will want to frickin' enslave us, so I really kind of like the idea of just turning back, going to Akron's Pride, and, you know, maybe making a living hunting creatures. But then again, you know, the idea of seeing the southern part of the world that I've, like, as a player, have never really experienced, because most times I play this game, I'm very zoomed out, on triple speed, going between places and just doing stuff, so I never really got to experience the world like the way we're experiencing it now. Even places I'd been quite a bit before seemed kinda new to me. And the border zone, which is very familiar to a lot of players, myself included, seems very new to me, because I'm having to actually, like, not just click the map and run somewhere. Like, I actually gotta look at stuff and memorize routes, which is crazy. It's absolutely crazy to me, but in the very best way. So it's definitely, oh, hey. What are we running for? Are we being chased? I don't know. It seems Takeya has a bad feeling about something. Something set him off. So we're just gonna let him ride that wave and... Okay. He's chilled out a little bit, but since we're up here, he did all that running. Let's get eyes on the hub. I'd like to see if we need to keep a brisker pace in case there's banditos lurking around. We do know they like these hills. I'd really like to know what the hell happened right there. Those things are fused directly into the rock. We're gonna set that right there. I think, like last time we came back from Squin, I'm going to try and get some mining done. Just get some extra cash in our pocket, because I want 10,000 cats before I even consider going to upgrade our gear, because that is going to be a lengthy bit of travel back to stack bare minimum, and possibly to Blister Hill, and I'm not even sure 10k will be enough, but I'm hoping whatever we spend in stack we can make up again on the journey to Blister Hill through Akron's Pride, because that area has a lot of river raptors and we've got extra space in our bag. So I'm thinking for this trip 1 food cube can get us to stack. 1 food cube will get us there, and maybe we could buy another one in stack, especially if we, you frickin' dust bandits. I have not had any run-ins with you. I don't want to have any run-ins with you. And if you guys stay way over there, hopefully you won't notice me. Alright, there's our copper claim. Alright, pick up the pace just a smidge, Takeya. We know there's dust bandits in the territory, and we're not looking to pick any fights. Starving bandits, maybe I wouldn't mind kicking a couple of their asses, but alright. No, you jog it out, buddy. I know, I hate cardio as much as you do, but it's just something we gotta do. Beautiful. And based on what we were doing before, looks like we've nearly already loosed a nugget of copper. Hopefully that will be done soon. Not before 10, it seems, but oh man, and we're about to hit labor level 32, baby. Imagine that copper's loose now. Yep. But I want to check the stat in a second. 0.79. Well, still 0.79, but I'm sure it's a more minute increase, but hey, increase is an increase. And let's keep an eye out for any, we'll call them vagrants, some unemployed folks. Keep an eye out for the unemployed, tax evaders, and the like. Hopefully we can end today. Maybe we'll mine until about 7 p.m., but hopefully we can end today with about... It's probably a big hope, but over 7,000 cats? That would be nice. Let's aim big. Regardless of if there is an expedition or a large-scale adventure to go on or not. Who are you? Holy Nation Outlaws. Bebe. Hello, Bebe. You are really hurting, my friend. That chest wound is getting worse, and it is going to continue to get worse until you collapse over. But good news for you is it's only slowly getting worse. Didn't mean to hit that. Wish you some help out there, baby. 1, 2, probably room for 2 more, maybe 3 if we rearrange. We'll definitely look into that. I mean, heck, it's not even noon. We started much later than we normally do, so it's not even noon yet. And we've already got 2 pieces of copper in the bag, which I love. Love that for us. Let's try and keep a good pace. I mean, heck, our laboring skills already 60% of the way to 33. That's a pretty great feeling. This is about 75% out, this nugget of copper, probably more. This copper ore vein has been good to us, man. This thing has been our steady companion since coming into the border zone. $75% of the way to level 33 on laboring. Beautiful. We can at least fit one more. But there's more than enough space for other pieces of copper. It's just not oriented correctly, so we will definitely try to do some rearranging in the bag. I think we'll try to mine till about 1900 today. What's our hunger at? 245. Okay. We're definitely going to have to eat some nutrient-rich food soon. I think Takeya is definitely feeling some familiar hunger pangs. Alright, it's Holy Nation Outlaws. They shouldn't bother us. That's a big group of them. Strength in numbers for sure. Which is something that makes me think it would be nice to take on another person, but more food, more money on equipment. Ugh. You guys are right there. There they are. If you can't see them on screen, there's some starving bandits hanging out over there. And I don't like it. I don't like them at all. But what I do like is that nugget of copper we've got. Alright. Yeah, see that? We got space for one more in there. Alright, they're at least going this way. Man, these hills, thick with frickin' bandits. And, phew, I don't like it. There's nothing I hate more than a frickin' bandit. And I'm not saying Takeya's got the cleanest record, obviously. A lot of our, our early journey, at some point, just to eat and keep him from dying, he did have to steal, and maybe in my excitement, I took a bit more food from those holy farmers than I should have. And I hope we didn't put them in too much of a precarious situation. And I understand the bandits, the starving bandits, are not like a crew or a gang called Starving Bandits. They really are doing stuff out of necessity, but I imagine not all of them are doing it out of necessity. Some of them are bandits that just happen to be hungry. Not hungry, and now they are turning to banditry. And if we are planning on selling some things, perhaps this gear, if we want to get medium armor, perhaps this gear would be worth trading into, because it's probably got some decent it's got some decent trade-in value, obviously. So having that decent trade-in value might, this sell value 46 cats. you know. But this, 312, 395. But this, 1,155. These, 149. So, hey. A few extra dollars just in case we need it. So it is good to remember that once we buy a new piece of equipment, we can obviously sell the old piece of equipment. Though I say it would be nice to not have to do all this work alone. If we had a compatriot here with us. But Takeya so far has done well. I mean, look at that. He's almost labor level 34. He's done well on his own. But I do kind of want... I have been entertaining the idea in my head of getting Takeya a friend, or, you know, hiring somebody to explore with us. Or at the very least, maybe getting a pack animal to carry some things. But I don't know if we usually carry enough stuff to warrant a pack animal. So he's got about just over 3.5 hours of work left. Hopefully that will be enough to get us another nugget or two of copper. I mean, look at this. Labor skill is getting so good. I mean, he's getting quite a bit quicker. So I will take it. Who are these guys? Oh, slave traders. All right. Hopefully they won't bother with us. Though maybe they'll look at us and be like, man, look at this guy. Nobody mines copper like this fella. We could get him breaking rocks somewhere else. We could make a pretty penny having this guy breaking rocks over at one of the stone camps in the desert. Three more hours of work for you, Takeya. Then you can have a much needed rest. Holy Nation Outlaws. Phew. You guys are really hoofing out there. Come on. Beautiful. I would definitely like, you know, roughly 2.5 hours of work left. 2 hours, 5 minutes of work left for this guy, so I think, or 2 hours, 2.5 hours. It's 2.5 hours of work left. Sorry, numbers again, not my thing. 2.5 hours of work left on him. I'm really hoping we'll get that, 2 more nuggets of copper. That would just be real sweet. I think 1 is probably the best we can hope for and make solid progress on another, but hey, trying to be more positive. Trying to be very positive about Takeya's situation. And he is definitely feeling hungrier than he has felt in a long time. I think a food cube is in that man's future. Or some Gohan, depending on what's cheaper. Alright, 2 more hours of work for this boy. It's around 5 p.m. We're going to mine till about 1900. which I believe is 7 p.m. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa, who are you, buddy, and why are you running? Takanobu. That dude is messed up. Oh, I'm tempted to run out there and just go kick his ass, but we are pretty encumbered. We're only running 13 miles an hour. How fast is he running? Yeah, 16. He's way quicker than us. What the hell went down in the hills? Or what was he running from? Hope that doesn't mean there's like a insane pack of bone dogs about to come down on us. That would really suck. That would really, really suck. I think right now we could probably still outrun a bone dog. But I don't want to have to. I just want a chill day. We've got one more hour of work left. I just want to get this last nugget of copper and hopefully make some decent progress on loosening the next nugget. I mean, heck, look at him. About to be laboring level 35. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, yeah. We've got about another half hour of work. And in that half hour, we are going to make some significant progress loosening the next nugget of copper that we will begin chipping away at tomorrow as well. But I definitely think we gotta get our heads in the game here. You know, maybe this will be enough to end the day on 7,000 cats. It's good to see this progress being made a lot quicker than it used to be. I mean, having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 nuggets of copper. That's going to net us a sweet little profit. And definitely going to get Takeya some much needed food. He has not eaten since this morning in Squin when he, you know, grabbed a piece of dried meat from out of the, from the bar. Just to keep him going on his trip back to the hub. We're going to give him an extra 5 minutes in-game time. 1, 2... Alright. Just to help him out there. It's going to be a big help tomorrow. Alright. Part of me wishes we had stayed to mine a little extra to get that nugget of copper, but it will be ours eventually, regardless. Whew, I gotta say, life in the border zone, not an attractive prospect. Not my favorite thing to do. And I wish I hadn't put that bedroll plan somewhere where I couldn't lay it, because that really annoys me. It shouldn't, but it's just less view of my own screen I have. In a game that I already think suffers from kind of UI clutter. Well, that's okay. That's a personal gripe for me. It doesn't have to be a personal gripe for thee. Is that strength going up? It is. Hopefully we can hit 75. At least 75% before we have to sell all this stuff. I think we will. I think we'll... Oh, dude. We might even hit 85%. I just love seeing progress bar go up. Makes me happy. Let's keep an eye out. But yeah, this guy, I'm definitely getting a food cube in him today, because he is getting hungry. He is getting very hungry. And our encumbrance is not helping. He's not starving, he's not malnourished now, but he is definitely getting to the point where he will be if we don't take some decisive action. Look at that strength just ticking up. Ticking up as quickly as you please. It's just absolutely beautiful. Who are you? Ah, a slave. Well, you won't be needing any of that then. I have no sympathy for bandits. TBH. Alright, let's do business, sir. Oof. Hit 6,000 cats. But we're about to drop under 6,000 cats right now. 36. Yeah. But it was much needed, I will say. He definitely needed that food. That's gonna... It's gonna be a good meal for him. I wonder what the heck happened here. I mean, clearly some bandits came in town causing trouble, and the trade ninjas beat the shit out of them. This guy was nearly dead. Who do you belong to? Belonging to Kai. I think Kai forgot you here, buddy. Oh man, I knew we forgot something. Sell that iron stick. It's a start. Nearly 6K on the cats isn't so bad. Can't build too close to it. Then why was I able to lay a bedroll down in that ruin? And I'm just gonna see if I can lay my bedroll down here. Save ourselves some cash. Wait, what? Escaped? Well, probably because they're super far away from anybody. Alright, this is gonna be Takeya's first night sleeping out here in the ruins. But it's cheaper. It's cheaper than the inn. And I think that is a beautiful thing. Saving some cash. Oh, he definitely hears some commotion going on. But I think he's just gonna... Yeah, because that commotion appears to be over. Holy smokes, big dog. What the heck is going on with you? Takeya is definitely going to hear you barging in here. He's going to offer to fix you up. Jeez. Who the hell were you messing with? You're really burning through my first aid kit here, but just not willing to let you kill over. Not in the place where I'm sleeping. And this does help. Did he just splint himself? Smart man. Wait, what the hell? Did you just come in here for... Did you know I would give you some medical attention? That guy just use us? What a freaking... What a guy. Damn, we really did burn through a lot of that medkit, didn't we? Oh well. Let's speed up time now. At least he splinted himself. I'm glad to see that mod is working, where the NPCs will actually use their splint kits. Severed human left leg. Love that. Love that for us. Alright. 4:30 a.m. After that weird night, I think we're gonna have Takeya here. Go see what else was going on. Definitely heard the commotion. We're not entirely sure where it happened. Wonder if we can just unlock these shackles. He's not doing it because he cares about this guy, but he's already an escapee. Just by virtue of not having been carried away. So figure we may as well get the experience bonus. Alright, let's get Takeya moving for another day of... I swear, you guys start any shit, I'm like just not in the mood for you guys right now. Yeah, watch yourself, Fushu. Fushu and friends. I guess these guys are just looking to go into town, like they're not even trying to have no problem or rob me, at least not right now. All I've got is a little half serving of Gohan. And here we are working before 6 a.m. And we got a nugget of copper already. Beautiful. Our hunger is still going up. I'll have to definitely keep an eye on that. Just so I know if we're going to have extra inventory space anytime soon. Yeah, that's still going up, so we're still feeling the positive effects of that sweet, sweet Gohan. And he's probably feeling pretty good. Now he's got some food in him, other than a piece of dry meat he ate yesterday in Squin. It's nice to be about to hit 36 in laboring. Absolutely freaking love that. Hey, we hit 36. Looked away for 1 second. And we've got another nugget of copper. Looks like there's no way we can organize this to make another one fit. But that's okay. That's okay. Well, actually, we could probably do this. Yeah, whatever. It's alright. Can't believe it's been 22 days since Takeya left Bast. Everything that's happened in that time, maybe not a lot. You know, as I've said in plenty of episodes, there are many people in this world here that have it far worse than he does, but man, he has certainly been on an adventure. Maybe not the most exciting or thrilling things, but he's traveled. He has traveled about, you know, surface-wise, feels like from here to here, that's like half the dang continent. Just to find some food, because Bast had become such a horrible place to be. I wonder if we can't find a food cube here in the hub for our trip to Stack, then oh, what's that? Bone dog? Or goat? Pack bull. Nomad pack bull. It looks like he's going to catch up to the rest of the herd. I'm guessing this is also a nomad animal. Maybe a pack bull as well. I can't really tell. I wouldn't know if it switched from pack bull to pack bull. Man, it's only 10 a.m. and Takeya is about to have his 4th nugget of copper already. This is a very beautiful and productive day, and I am freaking loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. And if we're heading back to Holy Nation territory, it'll be nice to have our book on us. Hopefully, the guards didn't really harass us while we were there. So fucking starving bandits. Don't turn around. Just keep fucking going that way, guys. But the guards didn't seem to harass us too much when we were there. They would ask us questions, certainly, but usually ended with them giving us something. And quite a few times they saved old Takeya's life. Twice that I can think of. Saved us once from dying at the hands of those starving bandits when we first robbed that holy farm. Then they saved us again from being taken back to a cannibal encampment and eaten, which I'm most grateful for, because that would have been like episode 1 grand finale. And then they saved us again when we picked a fight and lost against those river raptors. So I'm you know, and if their law is that people got to carry a book in their territory, I'll do that. I'll do that for them. Because the Ochre Knights, you know, they attacked and destroyed Bast, which put Takeya in those situations to begin with, but they sure did take care of him in the aftermath of his flight from Bast, I will say. Come on. Maybe... I like to think we'd have another nugget of copper by noon, but I highly doubt that. But a boy can dream. This will be our 6th nugget of copper for the day. I was hoping we could get it before noon. But that's alright. I know Takeya is working as hard as he can, so I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable with his progress. I'm actually very comfortable with his progress. I am genuinely proud of how hard he's working, how well he is surviving out here. Considering most of his time has been spent, now I believe, most of his time has been spent here in the border zone. How fast are you all? About the same speed as us, which means we can keep an even pace. Oh, you guys are kind of messed up a little bit. But our encumbrance is... It's not making our... Oh. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't let these fuckers catch us. Oh. No, no, no. Oh. Well. Guess it's stand and fight. That was 3 of them hit right there. That was crazy. Good stuff, buddy. Good stuff, Takeya. What are they going to take? Our Gohan? Take it. There's not much of it left anyway. Oh, good hit. Good frickin' hit, buddy. I don't think we're gonna win this fight either, but yeah. Didn't frickin' think so. So what'd they take? They didn't even take the Gohan. Stay low. Fix yourself up and just do what we can. Let's get that leg worked on. Beautiful. I mean, you're banged up pretty bad, buddy. But they didn't even take the food. Fucking morons. And considering they took a decent amount of damage from us, each of them, that fight, I feel like, is just nothing but a net loss for those guys. A couple of them got scraped up from our sword. Probably, I don't know if anybody took any critical wounds, but those wounds aren't going to heal. And if we hit some of them, we probably did some bleeding damage. So, you know, enjoy that, guys. Would have liked to keep mining for another couple hours, but that's definitely out the door. Because this guy needs to go rest on a actual bed. But the good thing is, before we go to that actual bed, we'll be able to sell some of this to make some money. Well, and it looks like our toughness probably leveled up too. Good news is, we're, hopefully the more our melee attack goes up, the more this guy will actually attack. His defense is quite good. You know, he's blocking attacks with some skill. I'm just glad we didn't get, like, fully KO'd there. And I'm glad those guys went and took off rather quickly. Full KO there would have really sucked. Would have really sucked. Because then, you know, you're just sitting there unconscious, praying that the slavers don't come by. And I have been in that situation here in the hub many times. When I was first learning how to play this game. Oh, come on, Takeya, keep moving, buddy. You got this. I know it probably hurts. The leg is definitely broken, but it's on the mend. You've got it bandaged up. Moving on it probably isn't a good idea like this, but hey, we're doing our best, and bed is not too far away. At least there were no edged weapons there. That would have really sucked to lose a limb. Because I don't even... I mean, I know of places where we can buy robotic limbs, but we'd be crawling there. And I'm not strong enough to do that today. That would be like a 4-part episode. Oh my gosh, where are you going? Are these dudes following us? No. No, but you guys are. Fighting the trade ninjas I need. Were they following us? No, they weren't following us. No way, Joseph. Alright. We're just gonna put him in the scuffle. Alright. Well, look at that. More gear. More gear for us. Come on, don't run. It's just... you chose to stand so far away. You did that on purpose. I know it. I know it to be true. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. This will probably get us over 7,000 cats. Selling all this crap we're about to pick up, all this junk. And there's going to be a lot of it. First call, disarming everybody. Should any of these idiots get up. Let's at least put one on our person there. Some good inventory space. Where... Ooh, you are really bleeding out, champ. And that really sucks. For you. Doesn't suck for me. We're just gonna keep Takeya moving here. Getting above 7,000 cats is gonna be a very good feeling. And the pain he has to endure right now, walking on this bum leg, is probably worth it. Beautiful. Oh, look at that, people. Look at that, 7,370 cats. Have you ever seen a sight more stunning in all your days? I don't believe you have. I'll probably be able to take these sandals and these little pantaloons off them. And probably your pantaloons as well. Look at that. Ooh, Takeya, you are definitely in rough shape, buddy. I hate to see it, but you are getting just so much gear. And a lot of this stuff, not worth much. But every penny counts. And the hub lately, man, has just been, it's been so violent here. You know, we fled Bast, honestly, to escape violence. And, you know, we're down here and it's, you know, maybe this place isn't just as bad as Bast. You know, that might be a bit of a overreach. But it is still quite a frickin'... It is still quite a frickin' thing, man. It's still quite a... No way. Get down, Kawana. Will this first aid kit survive? I'm going to give you as much first aid as I possibly can. Since I just chopped your leg off. Oh yeah, this thing is going down very rapidly. Yikes. No more of you. Get up. Don't do that again. Poor sweet Takeya here has had to deal with enough today without having to hack one of you open. Alright, let's go put this back in here. I have a feeling she's still gonzo, yeah. Still dealing with... Oh, didn't mean to hit that. Still dealing with a pretty hefty amount of blood loss on her end. Alright. Alright, get yourself upstairs, buddy, and go rest. You have definitely earned it. These trade ninjas are probably thinking, why is it every time Takeya comes back here, there is a horde of bandits behind him, but I swear I did not attract these ones, guys. I don't know where they came from. Now let's get him resting. I mean, that right leg is going to be right as rain soon. His stomach is already back to normal. So it's really just the head and the left leg that need the most healing. Right leg is good. It's not going to impair us too much. And we can see our speed increasing every step of the way. And he's finally taken his hand off his head, so maybe the worst of the headaches are over. But this is probably going to be some... Oh, who was that right there? Saying that. Something about a farmstead. I didn't get to read it. Who is this fine feller? Oh, Karima. We know you, Karima. You've helped us quite a bit. Karima wants to own a farmstead. How nice. But yeah, it's good to see the speed going up now, as you can see on our run speed there on the left side. Because we're healing. We're also going to need to buy another couple of med kits. Ooh. I think once Takeya here is healed up and we buy some med kits, we'll end this episode. I think that ending this episode would probably be the best move. And then we'll go do some more mining with him. And then we will begin our trip to Stack. I think after one more day of mining, if we can get just a full day in without any bandits creeping up on us, we can have a good amount of money. And whatever... You guys just never freaking learn. Just get out of here, man. Just be gone. And there they are, leaving. They probably did take one look at all their vagrant kin on the ground there. And who is this? Kanayama of the Tech Hunters. Definitely seen this guy hanging around here since earlier, so that's kind of cool. Just spending the night. And Takeya is fully healed up again, which is a wonderful, wonderful thing to see. So once he wakes up in the morning, hopefully we'll wake him up around 5 a.m. We'll go buy at least a couple of first aid kits just in case. It's important to have. He'll be eating this Gohan soon, so we probably won't purchase any food. We'll just go do the day's work, come back, and maybe buy a food cube for Stack. But that will be, for next episode, methinks. But it is good to see him healed up now. Yesterday was definitely a tough day, physically. But while we're walking downstairs, let's look at... That skill with sabers is going up. I don't think his melee attack went up that fight, but that's fine. Alright. And there he is. He just ate his food. That's fine. Alright, there is a food cube there we can buy. Hopefully that will still be there later. So we're going to buy 2 of those. Good idea. Definitely a good idea. And we're just going to get to mining next episode, but we'll get them out to the south gate of the city. Hey, how's it hanging? Oh, looks like none of you survived. Womp womp. I don't like how desensitized old Takeya is becoming to death out here. Hello, Kaneyama of the Tech Hunters. It's good to see you, friend. And here we are, day 23 since leaving Bast. Certainly hasn't been an easy trip for old Takeya here, but it's been an adventure. And this is where we're going to leave it. So if you're enjoying this series, Takeya the Drifter here, please know on Wednesdays we have another video that drops on this channel, and that is in our Night City Nomad series. That is correct. We are playing Cyberpunk 2077 on Wednesdays, which is great. Loving that series, the way that's playing out. And, I mean, more than anything, though, please consider liking and consider subscribing to the channel. You don't understand how much it helps us grow. And this channel isn't monetized. I don't ever plan to do this full time. I just like to know that the videos I make get watched. That is more than enough for me. I'm not asking you for money, not asking you to contribute or become a member or subscribe to my Patreon. I just want you to enjoy the content. But more than anything, if none of that is your jam, I am just so glad that you took time out of your day to be here with me. And I'll see you on the next one.